Because the point is not that we also don't make weaves that look like their hair. The point is, when we rock our own natural hair, it's not acceptable. It looks sturdy, it looks but when they rock our own natural hair texture, when they carry what we naturally have on their heads, it's cool, it's trendy, it's innovative. They've invented something new. So for those of you that said our natural hair is for picking up kids at school, our natural hair is for going to church, our natural hair is not for an event, our natural hair is not for when we have worn a pretty dress.
And there's this whole battle, you know, natural hair versus wigs or weaves. What's your take on it?
Your natural hair is good for church programs. Your natural hair is good for when you want to pick your kids at school. Wow. Don't bring your natural hair to my event. I have natural hair, but I'm wearing a wig.
How Market? How are you feeling about yourself now? Do you finally feel proud of your hair now? Because now your hair is what people are going through literally hours of hair treatment to get. Afro perm. This is the latest trend, guys. So these guys literally go through this sometimes 5-step process of texturizing their hair, changing their hair texture into something that looks like a kinky 4C Afro-like texture. This thing looks so natural. It looks so legit that I am actually really surprised. I mean, I would never see this outside and think this person doesn't have this hair naturally. I'm gonna be like, is it mixed? Did he get all of his hair from one side of his parent or something? Is what I'm gonna think, you know? So this is the trend now, guys. People are like going crazy about this in Asia, it seems. And this guy, Buddha something guy, seems to really be one of those pioneering this movement, it seems. So on TikTok, IG, obviously on YouTube here, this has been the trend, okay? Afro hair, some blow theirs out, some leave it curly, like just so many versions of it. And, you know, people have been coming out to be like, is this a fetish thing? Is this them trying to appropriate this culture or the black culture? Is this them trying to appropriate our hair, the way they've been doing everything from hip hop culture to black culture? Like, what is going on here exactly? Like, what is this trend about? You know, but whatever the motive is behind this trend, if they are just trying to feel cool too, you know, because I feel like honestly, there's just something about seeing black people as cool. I legit believe that they see us as cool, you know, they want to be us, and imitation is honestly the best form of flattery, right? But who knows if we are safe. We play some of the things that some TikTokers have said about this before we go further.
You know, our hair is kinky naturally, so it's everything. I think, is it like a fetish thing? Like, it's cute when y'all do it, it's a style when y'all do it, you know, it's oh my god, but it's cuter when y'all wearing it on y'all. So it's the black skin, right? You can't be pigmented and have that as natural, right? Because it's unclean. Then it becomes unclean, then it becomes untamed, then it becomes, you know, not professional. But if y'all do it, okay, with y'all pigment, then it's stylish, it's cool. Oh my god, it feels so amazing. But we have it naturally, it's a problem. That's one thing I'm not understanding. Like, what? It's fashion when y'all do it, but since for us it's normal, it has to be the melanin. And matter of fact, I think it's a fetish. It's an obsession. Kids can't get the dreads. It's under the, now y'all do. Why? It's ours. Y'all can borrow it too, but learn to respect the creator, you know.
Ever felt insecure about your blackness? Don't. Because videos like this are evidence that they're not disgusted by you, they are in awe of you. It amazes me how when the other side imitates what we naturally possess, it's cool, it's interesting, it's likable, it's trendy, it's a vibe. When we do it, every negative word you can think of is associated with it. They do an afro, it's cool, it's interesting, that's crazy. I'm naturally walking through the world like this and you motherfucker got things to say. It don't make sense. You couldn't appreciate the big lips until the other side got filler. You couldn't appreciate all that body until the other side got a BBL. You couldn't appreciate that melanated skin until the other side started getting tans. Everything that we naturally embody, that is the essence of who we are, that is the essence of our culture, and that is the essence of our blackness, you have disdain for when we do it. But when you do it, you've invented something. You pushing the needle. You fashion. Don't ever let these people make you think that you're a problem.
So guys, there is also this lady literally rocks only afro hair, kinky hair, or 4C hair that looks like our own natural hair, right? Is what she rocks every single time. And not just that, she dresses like she wants to be black. She has mannerisms like she's trying to look like she's black. She's just trying to look like everything except in complexion, that she's a black person, right? And I just feel like, are we finally proud of our hair? Because it seems like we needed some type of validation. And now they are coming for our hair now. They are coming for our hair now. Because now, in a few years, they're going to say they invented it. Just like Kinke said one thing with the hair she made one time. Later, they're going to say they invented, because now it looks cool, right? When the white-skinned people put on our 4C hair, it looks cool, right? Because I remember very vividly my friend who lives in Australia actually told me that she was told at work that she couldn't come to work with a natural hair because it didn't look professional. It didn't look formal. In other words, it looked tardy. It just didn't look good and aesthetically pleasing enough in an office setting is what they meant. So you have to have a weave on, right? Our natural hair is not cool. You have fellow Nigerians, fellow Africans talking trash about women rocking their natural hair. And so we have most of us constantly on weaves, long, sleek, luscious hair, because we don't want to rock our hair.
Not all of us, but enough of us, we try to be everything but black, right? We wear our hair that looks more European. Sometimes we do the skin bleaching and, you know, a whole bunch of other stuff that sucks the blackness out of us, if you will.
Sometimes it's not because these women feel ashamed of their hair, but it's because they can't rock it at the jobs that they do. It's just not accepted. And some people that are coming and saying, oh, you know, African women cannot talk about this. They don't have no right to talk about cultural appropriation or anything, because after all, they rock weaves and straight hairs to the natural textures of other people or white people. You guys are missing the point. You guys are missing the point. Let me play this video from this guy and then we'll come back.
I'm not a black woman, but I'm going to say something about this. And black women, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But I've been on Twitter and TikTok, and I've been seeing a lot of black women comment on this video. They're talking about it on Twitter too. That's where I saw it. And they're taking a little bit of offense to this. And they're receiving backlash. People are coming at black women saying something about this like, I know y'all not mad. Y'all can't even be mad. Y'all sound dumb being mad because y'all straighten your hair all the time. Y'all wear straight haired wigs and weaves that have Indian hair, Asian hair, whatever hair. Because black women be wearing other people's hairstyles and hair all the time. So they should feel no types of way when Asian women do stuff like this. Or when white women do something similar. When any other race of woman does stuff like that. And I think that's weird. That's odd, that's strange. And that's showing me how a lot of people are dense and don't understand. Or they're willfully ignorant and don't want to understand. You know, because this black woman saying something. A lot of people don't want to hear it or don't care about it. Y'all are talking about black women can't be mad because they always wearing somebody else's hair or straightening their hair out. But nobody wants to talk about when black women do wear their natural hair. and an afro, a tight afro at that, locks, cornrows, bantus, it is seen in a negative light. Their natural hair and their natural hairstyles are seen in a negative light. People think it's dirty. People think it's unprofessional. We even call them black women masculine by wearing their natural hair and the way it grows out of their head and their natural styles and afros and stuff. They get judged because of it, because it's seen as unprofessional. But black women don't get jobs sometimes because of this, or they lose jobs because of their hair. That's a real thing. But when other races of women do it, it's cool, it's hip, it's trendy, it's the new thing. If I was a black woman, I would be mad too. I would be a little offended as well. You're telling me you don't like my natural hair or my natural hairstyles. It looks better to you when I wear my hair straight or when I have weave. But when other races of women wear my natural hair texture, wear my hairstyles that are literally for me and my hair texture, it's fashionable. Oh my God, slay. I would be a little tight, I'm not gonna lie. And that's basically what it is. My hair gets judged, it don't look good on me. When another woman wears it, of a different race and usually a way lighter skin complexion, y'all love it. I think that's what black women are offended about.
Actually, I think he has said most of whatever I would have said, really. Because the point is not that we also don't make weaves that look like their hair. The point is, when we rock our own natural hair, it's not acceptable. It looks tardy, it doesn't really look good. But when they rock our own natural hair texture, when they carry what we naturally have on their heads, it's cool, it's trendy, it's innovative, they've invented something new. And that's the point of the argument. The point of the argument is not that there is anything wrong with, borrowing from other people's culture. I think that's the beauty of the world, But the problem is it's one-sided. The acceptance is one-sided. You can have the afro hair, you can have the 4C hair, but just don't have a black skin along with it. And black skin are the natural owners of this hair texture. So it's just silly to me, guys. My point is just that, brothers and sisters, you better be proud of your hair. One thing I have actually noticed is that most of these people actually want to be us. Maybe they don't want to be black, but they want everything else. Because let's just face it, black people are just blessed with a natural swagger, with a natural swagger that I can't explain. We just have it naturally, and that's why hip-hop culture is what has been appropriated to what is K-pop now. I'm going to make another video on that, but if you look at K-pop, they have done everything to appropriate hip-hop culture in their music, even in the way they dress. I mean, look at BTS's video from when they were earlier, from when they just started. You had all the big chains. They even had do-rags on their heads. Everything that was black culture, they were doing. So they were doing everything else except they wanted everything that was black culture, but not the black people. Why? It's because there is something that is just divine about it. There's just something that is just beautiful about this natural uniqueness, this natural awesomeness that we just have. And I'm just hoping that you all embrace that and know that your natural hair is beautiful, your melanin is gorgeous. They are not disgusted. I tell you, they are not. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to leave your comments down below. Subscribe, please, support my channel. Okay, if you do these things, the algorithm is more likely to recommend these videos to other people that actually need to see this. Okay, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys. Bye.